Hello, my dear brothers. Welcome to our channel. Let's reflect together on one of the most remarkable passages in Jesus' life. It was Easter Eve. Jesus knew his time had come, and that this would be his last great gesture. During supper, he got up from the table, took off his cloak, took a towel and a basin of water. In silence, he began to wash the feet of each of his disciples. He who was called Master made himself a servant. A simple gesture of love, but deeply symbolic. He even washed the feet of Judas, who would betray him. Pedro resisted, he didn't understand. But Jesus was firm. "If I do not wash you, you have no part with me." When he finished, he returned to the table and said, "You call me Master and Lord, and rightly so. Well, if I have washed your feet, you also ought to wash one another's feet." There, in that simple room, Jesus subverted the entire logic of power. The greatest became the smallest. The pure washed the impure, and he left an eternal teaching. To serve is to love, and to love is to serve. More than 2,000 years later, history repeated itself. Another gesture echoed that moment. Pope Francis, in his first year as pontiff, washed the feet of young prisoners. Among them were Muslims, women, and even people who were not Catholic. He was not in the Vatican, but in a prison. He did not choose cardinals, but the forgotten of society. It wasn't just a ritual. It was a declaration. No one is outside of God's love. In the following years, he repeated this gesture in hospitals, nursing homes, refugee centers. He washed the feet of single mothers, immigrants, and former drug addicts. His gestures spoke louder than speeches. Francis broke protocols with the same humble gesture as Jesus. He knelt on the ground and brought the example of Christ to our day. A pope who does not reign from a throne, but serves with his heart. He reminded us, the church is called to serve, not to dominate, to love, not to exclude, touching the wounded, not judging them from afar. And now, with our eyes turned to the future, an inevitable question arises. With the new Pope Leo XIV, will this gesture continue to live on? Will he also wash his disciples' feet? Or will we let this gesture go back to being just a symbol and not an action? What is your opinion of the new Pope? Do you think he will repeat the gesture of Jesus and Francis? Will your gesture be one of humility? Say yes or no in the comments. Do you believe he will sow the love that Jesus and Pope Francis left? The world is hopeful about this new representative of God. A pope who can unite nations, fight hunger and war. Will he wash the feet of the poor, the forgotten, and the celebrities? Leave your comment, because in the end, what we think doesn't matter. What matters is that he honors God and wash the feet of humanity with love. May God enlighten you. Until the next video.